A very beautiful welcome to all of you once again, all over the globe. So happy to see you all here in your hour of self-care with the Light Warrior Collective. This month on family. So very good. My name is Wouter. I'm your tech host. If there are any technical difficulties, send me a direct message and I'll sort you out as soon as possible. And I'll hand it over to our beautiful host, Vivienne, for the beautiful session today.
Thank you, Wouter, and welcome to everyone to what I think is going to prove to be a very special session today. I'm going to guide you through a meditation and trance visualization to notice, acknowledge, and love all parts of you. And in doing so, we're going to heal the inner family. And a little bit of this was mentioned while we were chatting before. It's also a very powerful time of transformation for all of us because happening this Monday, it is the total solar eclipse and a super new moon. And the conjunction between the moon and the sun will also be met with a conjunction with Chiron. Chiron is a celestial body associated with the archetypes of the wounded healer, the maverick, the teacher, and is connected to our wounds, to pain that seems unsolvable, and to our healing journey. So having Chiron here as part of our celestial happening emphasizes what needs to be prioritized in our healing and reminding us to become aware of what is being asked to be healed, what is being asked to be witnessed and felt. And when we do this, it's the way we can move forward without compulsively repeating past. So, witnessing all parts of ourselves and what needs healing is what we are going to do together today. So, I really feel like the biggest potential of this eclipse window can be claimed through embarking on your inner journey. Now, you will be familiar with inner child work or meditations or healing, and it is a very important part of our healing and transformation. I guess the inner child is most often looked at because this is where we have deep wounds, limiting beliefs, and blocks in our psyche. Mostly because at this stage in our development, we're nonverbal as a child. We perhaps couldn't always understand what was happening to us or verbalize the feelings. And so the inner child is a place where we might require much healing. And to this point, the collective is very blessed to have our darling Jovial leading an inner child session at the end of the month on the 28th of April. But today I want to bring your awareness to the many, many parts of you that need to be seen and acknowledged. And these various parts span all ages and several areas of your life. They are all the elements of who you are and that make up the whole. So today we're going to bring to the fore and look at different parts of our aspects of ourselves that I'm going to refer to as the inner family. And we're going to use this meditation to reintegrate them and bring healing and transformation. Just a small point. During today's meditation, you may think that you cannot to relate to one of the elements I'm bringing in, for example, being a parent. So whilst it might not necessarily seem to directly apply to you, I would invite you to just notice the feelings, the thoughts, and the insights that come up. Because I believe there's a possibility that you could receive some ancestral or some karmic healing through this. So just be open to possibilities that come your way. And today's session, you will learn to love yourself the way you want to be loved. We're going to nurture self-love and unconditional acceptance of self, which will in turn help us to navigate boundaries and experience vulnerabilities in our relationships. We will dialogue with ourselves, asking those inner parts of us, how are you feeling? What do you need? How do you feel about this? We all have an expectation of how we should be loved, how things should be. And by opening up to the inner family, inviting deep conversations and relationships with ourselves, we allow others in our lives to be released from the burden of our expectations. So it's really about seeing where we can make adjustments within our own souls. So just flow with what I'm bringing you. And when you are done, you might like to just jot down some thoughts or insights or do a bit of journaling of the information that has come through to you in today's session. So without any further ado, I'd invite us to dive right into today's meditation, and we'll leave space at the end for questions, queries, concerns, and sharing. So as we move into our meditation now, make sure you're very comfortable and ready to relax into this experience. And when you are ready, just gently close your eyes, slowing down your breath now, and really just letting gravity hold you, allowing your body to be supported by your chair, where you're sitting, and by gravity. Grounding yourself deeply, very deeply into Mother Earth in this moment. And as you breathe deeply in a way that is right for you, just notice your energy as you rest here. Is your energy forward in the future, or is it behind in the past? And just allowing it to come to your center, into the present moment. Remembering your connection to Mother Earth, reminding yourself of your intuitive nature and that it is no different from the trees and the wildlife and the flow of the seasons. Breathing deeply and evenly, allowing each breath to relax you more and more. And with each complete breath in and out, traveling deeper and deeper within to a place of stillness, to a place where you can physically relax more and more. Noticing now the top of your head and relaxing it, and then your forehead, just softening, and now around your eyes, even more, allowing this feeling of relaxation to flow down through your cheeks, into your lips and your jaw. Loosening this area now, letting go, now opening your mouth just a little so that your jaw relaxes more. Continuing to allow this feeling of relaxation and softness to flow into your neck, releasing your shoulders, your arms now, and right down into your fingers, relaxing your chest and your abdomen, and softening into your pelvis and your legs, allowing this wave of softness and relaxation to flow all the way down your legs and into your feet. And know that every time you go into the state of complete relaxation and deep peace, you are allowing your body, mind, and spirit to heal, to relax. Now slip into your gentle, loving inner world. Breathe deeply and go within. With your eyes closed, see, sense, or feel the diamond bright light of the universe pouring down from above. Connect to the light, to the energies of love and the limitlessness of all that is. And now breathing into your heart space, centering your attention in your heart space, going within further and recognizing the light of your soul. Open your heart to the fullness of who you are, being open now to listen to your inner guidance. Let us invoke our inner being, our spirit, our soul. Simply repeat after me in your head. I ask that I bring to light all the areas of myself that I have abandoned, neglected, and ignored. I ask that any parts of me that feel disconnected, separated, and unloved be brought into the fullness of the light. Anywhere where I feel lacking, insecure, and unfulfilled, anywhere I look to others for validation instead of my inner wisdom, I welcome these parts of me forward. I open up a dialogue with myself so that I may know what the deeper parts of me need and how I can best meet these needs. Moving into a space of freedom, honoring myself. I look with the eyes of love. I acknowledge that others have their own process, and so I release any expectations of others to the light, loving myself unconditionally, thus freeing myself and accepting the joy of my being, allowing my spirit to be filled in my everyday life. Pause and listen to your inner voice. We all have divine intelligence moving through us and around us. Take a deep breath in and expand your awareness. Clearing your head and letting go of distracting thoughts, go inwards and connect with your heart. Be in this moment and just let go. It is only you and your breath. Firstly, allow yourself to bring yourself to mind as you are now or in the recent past, specifically in terms of the work you do or your profession or how you fill your days. Imagine you can see this part of you standing in front of you. Take a good look at the you are seeing in front of you now and try and get a sense of what you need. How do you need to be seen and heard and acknowledged? And as you breathe, just allow any thoughts and insights to come forward. How do you want to be seen in your career, in your current profession? What acknowledgement is lacking? See if you can notice something that has wounded you, brought you pain, or caused you insecurity. Perhaps there is self-criticism or lack of confidence. So just notice. Imagine you're seeing yourself with a deep breath in And on the exhale, smile. Reach out your hand to this professional or career version of you. And while holding your own hand, say, I release any stuck energy and limiting beliefs that are holding me back in my work and what I'm doing currently. I release any pain or disappointment. I love you. I acknowledge you. I am so proud of you. I release all criticism of you, and I want you to know that I love you unconditionally. I know you are doing the best that you possibly can in each moment. Imagining that you can give this part of you a hug, and you do so. And the current professional part of you feels whole, acknowledged, and seen. And so this version of yourself can happily release itself into the background of your inner world. Breathe. And now, breathing into this moment, centering yourself, remembering your groundedness to Mother Earth and your connectedness to the universe. Receiving love and light from above and below, I want you to call forward that part of you that is a partner or a spouse or has been in the past. Bring that part of you forward now. And imagine that you can see you, the spouse, the partner, standing in front of you. Smile and acknowledge this part of you with complete acceptance and wonder. Look deeply into this you and notice what it is that this part of you needs. How do you need to be loved? How do you need to be acknowledged? How do you need to be seen? And ask yourself, am I seeking love and approval from my partner or spouse? Notice any emotions coming up. Is there a feeling of worthiness or unworthiness, or some other feeling behind this desire for acknowledgement, love, and approval? Ask yourself, where can I let go of any stuck or low vibrational, limiting energy so that I no longer seek approval or validation and allow myself to be sovereign? What do I need to release or acknowledge for myself as a spouse or a partner? Knowing that this part of you is a very important and beautiful aspect of who you are. This part of you is a beautiful place of learning and growing. As a soul, how do I expect to be loved by a partner or my spouse? Where am I unhappy in this role? And how can I love this part of me a little more so that I'm no longer reliant on validation from my spouse? Breathe and let this relationship that you have with yourself and with your partner or spouse become easier, freer, more joyful, and an honoring of both souls in the relationship. Breathe into this moment and breathe out so much love for this beautiful part of you. And as you do so, feel yourself merging with this energy, loving this part of you, and allowing this very special part of you to feel whole and validated. Breathe and continue to relax. And now I want you to think of yourself in the role of a parent. Call on the mother or father part of you. Just see or sense or feel this part of you stepping forward out of the shadows and into the light so that you can observe in detail. See if you can spot where this part of you needs healing. Are there any feelings of guilt or shame or regret? Are there any feelings of loneliness? Do you wish you could change some parts of this version of you? Without judgment, have a look at yourself in the role of a parent and just observe what is coming forward for you in this moment. Asking yourself what you need to see in this you. And as you look lovingly at this part of you, ask, what do I need to acknowledge and how can I love this very special aspect of who I am? How can I forgive me, the parent? How can I love this part of me more? Just breathing now and receiving and allowing the healing energy to merge with that part of you. See yourself stepping forward to take the hands of you, the parent. And as you hold your parent self, say, thank you. You are doing the absolute best you can in each moment. And simply acknowledge that each day brings gorgeous lessons and learnings and soul growth. Some say a child is your greatest teacher. Thank you for this opportunity to parent, knowing that this love is special and unconditional. Now look at this part of you and embrace the parent you, enfolding this version in the unconditional love that you deserve, that you give. And as you continue to breathe, allow this part of you to become whole as you fill any gaps that that part of you in front of you is looking for, yearning for. Step forward, embracing you as a parent. And this part of you re-emerges into your whole self. And now breathing and relaxing and staying deep within your inner world. I want you to look around the space now, the space of your inner world. And I want you to look for you as a young adult or student and invite that part of you to come forward, to step into the light. Welcome you, the young adult or student. Inviting this part of you to sit next to you for a while and to spend some time sharing. Smile and watch this part of you, just noticing how you look. What age are you viewing now? And what do you think it is that this young adult or student self is feeling as you sit next to each other in friendship? Try and get a sense of what needs to be acknowledged here. What does the young adult you need? Does the young adult or student you need confidence or friendship? Does this younger version of you need acknowledgement of their efforts? Just observe what words and feelings are coming to you now as you spend time with you as a young adult or student. What is there? Does this part of you feel lack or insecurity? Now turn to this part of you and grasp hands with this part of you and look into your eyes. Look into the eyes of you as a young adult or student and smile as you tell yourself that everything's going to be all right. Tell this part of you that you are going to be a fantastic success and that so much wonder, delight, and joy lies ahead of you. What else do you need to hear? What can you take from this young adult or student you that needs to be released? What negative feelings, blocks, limiting beliefs or emotions can you take from this part of you to let go of? By holding the hand of this younger you, allow anything that needs purifying from this part of you to flow through you and down deep, 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 grounding into Mother Earth, where she transmutes it into love and light. Allowing the young adult part of you to shine with wholeness and beauty, purity and sovereignty. Just spend a last moment with the young adult or student you in silent communion. Offer support, encouragement, and love. And breathe and release. And allow this part of you to slip quietly back into the recesses of your inner world as you smile at the healing and transformation that acknowledging this part of you has brought to the whole you in this sacred moment. Continuing to breathe and release and relax and be so present in this moment. I want you to look for and call forth out of your inner world the teenager you. In many of us, the teenage years would have been difficult and wounding and challenging. So now I want you to find and bring forward you as a teenager out of the shadows of your inner self and simply observe how she looks. Notice her posture as she approaches you, as you breathe deeply and evenly. Smile now so that you are warm and inviting. And now I want you to take a deep, honest look at the teenage part of you. Where is the teenage you feeling insecure or unacknowledged? Where were you not seen and heard? And how has not being seen and not being heard impacted you as your teenage self? A part of you that is very important. Observe how you were all those years back. And just notice any feelings or sensations that are coming to you now. I want you to welcome the teenage you into your arms. Breathe and send love. Send compassion. Send peace and complete and unconditional acceptance. Allow your teenage self to fully feel acknowledged and loved and cared for. Make sure that the teenager part of you feels safe and secure. And now, open yourself to give your teenage self anything you didn't receive in terms of emotional, mental, and physical support. Pouring out everything that the teenage you needs and needed. Inviting the teenager to release any stuck parts, any trapped emotions, any uneasiness, any not enoughness. Release any unworthiness and take that energy and ground it into Mother Earth deeply so that this energy may be transmuted into love and light, helping you heal the inner teenager, that beautiful part of you that was hurt or lost at this wonderful age of blossoming. Forgive yourself unconditionally and bid this part of you farewell. Breathe and expand your awareness. And now, very gently see, sense, or feel your inner child near you. Notice where they are standing. Look a bit close at your inner child. What are they doing? Notice some details now. What color is their hair? What is their height? Notice their posture. Gently gesture to your inner child to come closer. Hold out your hand. Ask them if they would like to sit with you and lovingly guide them to sit next to you. Feel into this moment and what is needed to make your inner child feel completely safe and at ease. You may wish to put your arm around her or hold one of her hands. Embody the energy of love and pour it out of your heart space, allowing it to envelope and comfort your inner child. And when you are ready and you feel your connection to your inner child, ask some questions. Is there anything you would like to tell me? How are you feeling right now? What do you need? What can I do to make you feel better? Is there anything else you wish to share? Breathing deeply and evenly, smile. Now you're going to reassure your inner child of how you feel towards them, how you love and appreciate them, that you will keep them safe, and how you're always there to support them and their needs. Breathe and have this dialogue now, just as it needs to unfold for you both in this moment. Hug and hold your inner child and feel your heartbeats come into sync. Breathe and become one with these heartbeats, allowing yourself to feel even closer to your inner child, as if your bodies are merging again. Feel into your heart so that they become one heart, one heartbeat. It is time for your inner child to leave. Say goodbye with the reassurance that you will connect again soon. Breathe and release anything you no longer wish to carry. And now, as the final part of today's healing integration, I want us to take that final step back in time into the womb. This is not a time for thinking, but rather a time for allowing and receiving. See, sense, or imagine you're back in the womb. Feel the warmth, the pressure, the holding and support. Rest easy in this space and allow yourself to gently observe any sensations or emotions as you breathe into this experience. And without judgment, allow yourself to let go of any negative or stuck energy. Notice now the wonderful life-giving and nourishing umbilical cord attached to your navel and then via the placenta into the mother's sacral chakra. Notice the peaceful ebb and flow and protection of this amazing connection that is keeping you safe and well. And see if you can feel yourself held and loved by Mother Earth as your energy is grounded deeply into her via the mother's lower chakras. Breathe in, and on the exhale, release gently and gracefully. Again, breathe in, hold for a few seconds, and let go with a sigh, knowing and trusting that you've released anything you have needed to. And now notice any uplifting feelings or sensations, and just allow yourself to be cocooned in them. Feel comfort, love, protection, support. Know deep within your deepest part that you are loved and nurtured unconditionally. Relax and let go. Accepting the love within you, within your heart, within your spirit. Accepting all parts of you with compassion and gentleness. Accepting and healing the inner child and the inner family. Let your love for all parts of yourself bring forward your spiritual nature, which is pure. And shift to this unconditional love without demands and conditions. accepting our need to be seen and loved as we are, and then expanding this outwards and giving this gift to everyone else. Love yourself. Connect with your true nature. Appreciate yourself. And take responsibility for your own life and happiness. And finally, as you continue to breathe, see, sense, or feel the bright light of the universe pouring over you, energizing your being and transmuting any and all remaining stuck or low vibrational energy into love and light. Notice as this light flows through you and dissipates, that it clears your energy body, your physical body, and all your emotions completely, leaving you cocooned in pure source energy, pure love, and pure light. And smile as you begin to return to the present moment, gently becoming aware of your body, and once again, notice your groundedness to Mother Earth. Notice the holding, the support. Become aware of all your body and relax all your muscles. Breathe deeply now, allowing the breath to nourish your body and wake up your cells. Notice any sounds beyond my voice, allowing them to guide you back into the waking present moment. Wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders, and then very gently, when you are ready, come back into the space. Welcome back. And as you come back, you might feel the need to have your water, perhaps make a few quick notes of something you experienced, saw, or felt. Lovely.